What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. So let's get started. Now, a team that seems to be getting better this offseason is the Los Angeles Clippers. John Wall, after his buyout with the Houston Rockets, because they just kept him on the shelf, not playing, not seeing a lick of playing time on basketball, they finally did what they're supposed to do and let this guy go. He's going to be able to walk with this buyout. He gets his money. So then he could take a less contract because he already got paid. So he don't need to take a big contract. He's going to take a mid-level exception or anything like that. And the team that he's suspected to go to is the Los Angeles Clippers. You pit him on a Los Angeles Clipper team, a team that was above 500, that technically should have been in the postseason, and they did it without Paul George and Kawhi Leonard for most of the whole season. Okay, they was getting wins without two of their best basketball players. Now you add two of their best basketball players with those good stacked, good role players. I wouldn't say stacked because there's nothing stacked about having a bunch of role players. They still just role players. But at the end of the day, they still play their role right. All right. And John Wall, who I believe is still could be a double-digit scorer. He's not going to be John Wall of old, but you would have three perimeter players. Now, John Wall was always a good defender. So him, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard on the same team with that defense and good, solid role players that they got, they should make a push to win the championship. This year, this season, coming up, the next season after, and probably one more season after that is their championship window. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George got to win the championship with this Clipper team by hook or crook because, time is running out. And even though they've been injured, I can't really account what takes place if you're injured. I don't really do that. If you not playing basketball, you're part of a team, and you're a big puzzle to the team, and you're not there, it is what it is. But what I can say is they got to get a way. They got to find a way, to be healthy. They got to find a way to stay on the court because time is ticking. Whether they're on the court or not, it's going to be equal as a failure. Okay? If they get injured and they don't play the rest of the season, it's still going to be equal as a failure because we can't give them passes, man. Injuries are part of the game, but nevertheless, you just got to find a way to get it done. Okay? You got at least these next 3 seasons, including this season. Okay? So this season, next season, and next season after to get the job done. And there's no excuses. But me as a basketball critic, I do not criticize people that are injured. Okay, if you're injured, you can't play. Injuries are freak accidents. It's like COVID. You didn't suspect COVID to come. You can't blame something on COVID because nobody expected this to happen. It's something out of the blue. Nobody suspects somebody to twist an ankle, tear an ACL, or this, that, and the third. We're assuming everybody could come back being healthy. So with that being said, them fully healthy, they should win the championship. There's no buts, ifs about it. This is another player that the Lakers have failed to miss out on. I mean, they could have probably signed John Wall for the mid-level exception. They do have that in their catalog to do that. But nevertheless, he's leaning towards the Clippers, man, and that's the right choice for John Wall. He'd be on the championship contending team, and Clippers will be the favorites to come out the West with John Wall and suspected to make other moves. This is a big role-playing signing for the Clippers because John Wall could be a borderline all-star if he comes back better than ever. Who knows? I'm out. Peace.